Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm Kiara. This is
Joanna.
and we are She Speaks Truth. Welcome back. How you doing?
Welcome back.
You know, we took a little hiatus. Did you miss
Huge.
us? Because we missed you.
We really did. Wait, when was the last time we posted?
It had to be like 2 months ago. Or like a month or two ago.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And we've been through a lifetime of things.
Like between
those 2 months. We have been through the works.
Yeah.
Okay? Life has just been lifing.
That's
real
it.
hard.
You know, there's definitely good things that came out of the 2 months. We did go on a trip, which was fun,
Yeah.
which was great.
We went to PA.
We went to PA. I snowboarded. I'll insert the clip of me falling. But she did. I really hit my
I
head.
did not participate because I knew if I got hurt, I would make it a huge problem. So
Yes.
I did not do it. But it was fun watching them fall, and like get back up and like learn. That's what life's about.
Yes.
So yeah, we went through a lot. We both went through breakups during those 2 months.
Damn. So this episode featured by us is coming to you about breakups.
Breakups. We're talking about breakups. We're still continuing like the relationship
series. We want to finish it off before we start new endeavors.
Yeah.
Which, if you have any suggestions as to what you want to see from us, please let us know. We're open to suggestions. Let us know in the comment section down below. We would love to hear what you want to hear.
Also, we're still like continuing on the fact that this is like our journey with
Christ.
Yes, like we love Jesus, we stand for it, whatever. But at the same time, we are just two girls growing. So I just want to, now that we're like reestablishing, I feel like this is like back to school. Like you go back to school and like your teachers give you a whole recap like it's the start of the year again. That's what we're doing. Like we're just letting you know. We are believers in Christ. We want to walk the walk with him. But we also want you to come, and we are definitely not there at all.
Yeah, we're not preachers by any like standpoint. We're going to talk about our life experiences, and that hopes will bring you like comfort in yours, and you'll be able to see us and walk with us and not use us as an example of what you should be, because I am not an example of what anyone should be. I am trying my best by myself, and we're all going to just figure this out together.
Yeah, we're really trying to walk with him, but these past 2 months, I can say, have rocked
our world,
my faith.
Yeah.
Like, I am not ashamed because I know people go through this, so I will just tell you. I feel like I turned completely away from him these past 2 months, and I miss him. I miss being fulfilled. I miss, like, knowing that he has me. I know he always has me, but when I am practicing and I am with him and I'm in prayer every single day and I'm talking about him, I feel him 10 times more. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you turn away from him, it's like I'm missing something.
It's like you become empty. Me and her both went through it. I also went through that division, and I feel like I was a little kid scared in the corner hiding from Christ for the past 2 months, and it happens. We were really like on fire, and that's when the devil hits you harder. When you're on fire, he'll find a way to seep in and get to whatever sin that he thinks that you're going to be most likely tempted by. He'll put that sin in your face and display it on a gold platter, and you'll get stuck in that sin. But what's so important is that we didn't get fully stuck in the sin, and we acknowledge our wrongs, and we're able to move forward and to come back to Christ, because no matter how many times you fall, you always get up, because Jesus is always there with open arms.
Yeah. We immediately knew. Mm-hmm. Like once the trial was over, we failed.
Yeah.
We failed, but to a certain extent, because we knew, like, hey, we looked at each other and we're like, it's God. Like, we need to go back. Like, we need to go back to him. We turned completely away from him. He put us both through the depths of waters. And we're like, oh, we sank because we didn't have God. Like, we thought we were hot shit,
Yeah, we did. We thought we were doing our big one. But let me tell you, the one thing about living in the world, it will bring back your anxiety, your fears, your everything, your insecurities. Like, let me tell you, I literally had a mental breakdown. And we will get into mental health. Yes, we both did. We will get into mental health eventually. Might even be the next episode after this. We'll see. But mental health is so important. And God heals your mental health. He keeps you stable. He is your rock. So, like, without him, I had a whole breakdown. I literally felt like I wasn't enough, that I'm empty, that like life wasn't worth living. Like, in all sense of the word, I was nauseous. I was shaking. My heart rate was elevated. I was tachycardic. It was horrible. And that was also not only the first time that happened during the month, like the 2 months. I was also very mentally checked out. No matter what happened, I would be living life. And then all of a sudden, I would stop living and I would go into a corner and like get in my thoughts. And even Joanna's seen me do this. Like, she's seen me literally get in my thoughts and like disappear.
Yeah. Guys, I was literally just in bed, and like Kiara said, we'll literally get into a whole episode of mental health soon. But last week, I was literally in bed Monday through Thursday. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I was not eating. I was nauseous. I was like, what is the point? Like, what is there to live for? Why is everyone so happy? Why is everyone so productive? And it's like, that was my rock bottom. That was my rock bottom. And I was like, no, this is not, I'm not sick. This isn't, I need to go to the doctor. This is, I need Jesus. Like, I need to turn and face him, because I was facing away from him for 2 months and it almost killed me. So like,
yeah.
Anyways, breakups.
Let's talk about them. So we both went through breakups.
Yeah.
I've been through 2 breakups in my life now. The first one, it was I can say like there's different spectrums of breakups. Like, one side is like, okay, I'm ready to leave this person. This person no longer serves on my path with Jesus, and Jesus has made it very blatantly clear that I should not be with this person. And then there's, Jesus has made it clear, but I also do still have love for them, and I do feel a certain way, but I know that this is not what God intended for me, so now I have to walk away. And I've experienced both. And let me tell you, the first one, so much easier. I was in a relationship for 3 years with my high school sweetheart. And, you know, it was a very toxic relationship. It was very mentally abusive, very verbally abusive on both sides. He would come at me and I would go right back at him. And it wasn't right. As Christians, or people trying to be Christians, because we both got back into the church and I got him to go back to church, we still weren't being what God intended for us to be. And we were cursing each other out and just being completely nasty to each other. And the one thing I can admit is that I did have my fault in that relationship. I'm not perfect. But I will say that he did bring out a lot of traumatic memories for me now that I have to heal from, because he did traumatize me in all sense of the word. And there's no hate towards him. There's no animosity. At the end of the day, we were kids and we were trying to figure out life. And it's not easy to do that with someone that you feel like is kind of dependent on you. And that's how we both were with each other. And I will say, very like I guess micro cheating or cheating, whatever you want to call it, did happen in that relationship. Trust was broken. Now I have trust issues and I have to work through that. And I have insecurities from that relationship that stem from unfaithfulness. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful to God that I experienced that relationship, because no matter how many times God told me to leave this man alone, I didn't. And I needed to learn that when God says to be done, there is no other choice but to be done. Mm-hmm. To not hold on to someone or something that does not serve you on your journey with Christ and is instead pulling you away from Christ. And that's something that can go for my second relationship. It was something that was pulling me away from Christ. And I kind of just had to sit and like realize that like, if everyone's coming to me about this situation, it's a reason, and it's because God doesn't want me there. And also, God removed my feelings from my heart. And there's no, like, I didn't pray it away. It was like,
I did.
I prayed for my first relationship. I prayed it away.
No, I'm saying I prayed for you.
Oh, no, God.
No, I pray for my friends every single night. And obviously, she's like my bestest friend on the whole planet. So, like, I pray for her for God to just, like, look out for her when she doesn't know where to go. Like, basically to lead her in a path. And that's exactly what he did. Like, she didn't even have to do anything. He just
stepped in and intervened.
Yeah. Like, perfectly.
Like it was like night and day, my emotions for this person. It went from me being absolutely infatuated to being absolutely like, I can't be around you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fair to them. They were an amazing person, and I'm sure they're probably watching this, and if not, good for them. But if they are, hi, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry because you were amazing, but
Yeah.
I am also not ready. And that's another thing. Healing is so important after a breakup. I broke up with my ex last May, my 3-year relationship last May, and I didn't give myself enough time to heal or to work through my traumas, and that's something that is so important, to take a time to be with solidarity and to be by yourself and to not fully be giving anyone your time but yourself and God. And
I was just looking.
Okay. And I didn't do that, and I instead hurt somebody. And like people say, hurt people, but that's why you have to be very honest with yourself, especially if you don't see a future with this person. I feel like in the beginning of that relationship, I kind of was just dating for fun, and that gets you nowhere, because at the end of the day, God created us to marry and to be fruitful and multiply, and in that situation, I was not going to be able to marry them or be fruitful and multiply, because I wasn't in the place to even consider that. And I would never be in the place to consider that. And that's why I knew I had to step away, and before I hurt them and before I dragged them along.
Yeah. Good. I'll give a little background on my breakups. I've been through I want to say 3 really monumental breakups in my life. The first one is always the worst. In my opinion. It does depend on the situation, because like she said, in her 3-year relationship, at the end of it, she was just done. You kind of get over it when you're already in the relationship, because you know it just doesn't serve you. For me, it was totally different. I was in this relationship for guys, I was 17, but we were together for a year. I thought my world was gonna end when me and this person broke up. I was crying every single day. Eventually, you just get up one day and you're completely healed. Mm-hmm. And then, after that, I was with somebody for 4 years. And I honestly, I hold a lot of love for this person. I still have so much love for this person in my heart. Me and this person are still friends to this day. So I don't have anything bad to say about that breakup at all, other than the fact that I did have a lot of faults in that breakup, but you learn. You literally have to learn. You have to get back up and you have to learn. You can't stay guilty, and I told Kiara this. You can't stay guilty for the rest of your life, because if not, you're never going to get what God is going to give to you. You have to feel the hurt, feel the guilt if you were at fault for the breakup. But at the end of the day, you have to get up one day and be like, I'm not that person anymore. I'm going to choose to not be that person anymore. And I have to learn from this. It could have been a lot worse. It could always be a lot worse. If you killed somebody, there's no take backsies. But you hurt somebody, that person, as long as you said sorry and you were talking to God about, I'm so sorry that I hurt your daughter or I hurt your son, you're good. I promise you. You have to believe that. You have to believe that you're going to be okay and that person's going to be okay. Because if not, you're never going to get into another relationship. So yeah, that was that. I still am friends with that person. I still love him. I have so much love for him in my heart. My third breakup, was really, really messy. It was really a lot of drama. I don't hold any love for this person anymore in my heart. I wish everybody good riddance and good luck, because you want to bless everybody, not just the people that you love. You want to bless your enemies as well. It was very messy. That's all I have to say. It was very messy. God bless you if you're watching this. And I hope you live a fruitful life. Now, I just want to talk about the stages of breakups. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like there is stages with men and women. For women, for example, in my opinion, I'll break up with somebody, or someone will go through a breakup. They'll break up with me, or I'll break up with them, whatever. The first day, as a woman, I feel immediate tears. like, immediate, oh my God, like, this is so messed up. Like, how am I going to get through this? God help me. Da-da-da. You will, because God is on your side. That's why you have to put God in the middle of your relationship always. And I feel like step 2 is really, like, calling your best friend.
Yeah.
I mean, like, hey, so me and so-and-so just broke up. Like, what am I supposed to do? Don't worry. We're going out for drinks, which is not what you should be saying.
No.
What you should be saying is, hey, don't worry. I'm going to come over and we're going to pray right now.
Yes.
That's something me and you need to work on.
Yes.
Because last night was a completely different story.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that we've been doing. We have been drinking.
We have.
Don't shame us.
Listen, I'm a firm believer that, like, occasional, okay, but the issue becomes when you get drunk. And if you don't have the understanding of when to stop yourself from getting blackout drunk, where you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you are, you're putting yourself in harm's way, that's when the sin really falls. It's like, if you have a drink or two and you're like a little like, oh yeah, I'm like loose, but I'm not stupid, and I'm not gonna call nobody that I shouldn't be calling, and I'm not gonna go sleep with nobody I shouldn't be sleeping with, or kissing nobody I shouldn't be kissing, I think you're fine. I think that the real sin falls into when you get blackout drunk and you make poor decisions, because that's why, like, I feel like sins are sins, because it's just God's way of protecting us. 100%. And not even like him being like, you're bad for this, that, and third. It's like, don't do this because I know it's not going to end well.
Yeah.
Because even with, like, drinking, if you drink blackout, there's a good chance you're going to throw up. And then what? You're injuring your body, your liver that God created. You're injuring that.
Yeah. So,
like, why would you indulge so much in something that God already said no to? Like, you can have the occasional glass of wine, the occasional, 1-2 drinks, a little sip, but be cool, calm, and collected, and don't overdo it. And if you feel like you can't control yourself and you don't know your limits, then you shouldn't even participate in that. You have to know yourself and know your limits. And if you can't do that, and there's some people that just choose not to do it at all, don't do it. Don't drink, don't indulge. Because if you indulge and you indulge too much, you're going to end up sinning.
I feel like we need to make an episode about, like, drinking and, like, substance and stuff like that. That I feel like that goes hand in hand with mental health. I was literally just talking about this with my friend Troy. Shout out Troy. Love you. But I was literally just talking about this with him. Like, when you drink, it literally brings out, like, another spirit. Like, it's not you. So it's, like, so... like, it's so not for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not aligning with the things that you would do when you're sober, like, that's not you. Like, alcohol, I feel like, opens a doorway and opens a path for demons to come in. Because it's like, I would have never done that when I was sober. Like, that was not me. So, yeah. Just a little snippet about, like, alcohol, whatever. So then step 3 is, like, you finally start the healing process, and then, like, you try to move on from them, and then you're going through the pictures, and you're going through, like, should I delete this? Should I not? Should I archive this? Like, what am I supposed to do? Now, guys, I feel like men are very different. Like, the first day, they're calling their boys, and they're like, let's go outside.
We finding the hoes where the hoes at.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They will be so, like, uppity up. And then they'll see you moving on, and then they'll start to crash.
Yeah.
Because once they realize, oh, like, damn, like, I messed up. I treated her bad. She's beautiful. She's that. They won't see you for what you are sometimes when you're in the relationship, but they only see you as amazing once you leave it.
Yeah.
And, or
once they see you're done with it.
Yeah. And they'll move on really fast, which happened to me. My ex moved on very fast.
Yeah.
To the point where but also I did too. I can't even blame him, if I'm being honest. But he literally was posting someone new 2 weeks later after we broke up and calling me because my church, like, in the church that he goes to now, was the church that I introduced him to. And he was calling me saying, don't tell nobody what happened between us at church 2 days after we broke up. 2 days. And telling me, yeah, like, I'm trying to make friends. The friend ended up being a girl. And honestly, I don't care. Respect to them. Love for them. I hope they're doing great. That was disrespectful.
That was disrespectful.
Because you want me to lie for you and paint the picture that you're a crystal angel. And you are not. and you didn't heal at all. And so the damage that you did to me could easily be done to somebody else because you don't want to take the time to be by yourself, which is so important.
Yeah.
And men don't do that. They don't be by themselves. So they don't, like a lot of men, not all, but a lot of men don't take the time that they need to be by themselves to learn what faults they had in a relationship so that they can heal from it and that they can't put that harm that they put on you onto somebody else. Mm-hmm. And that's where they fall short because they get tempted. Oh, I'm free now. I'm in the streets. Enjoy being in the streets, but it does catch up to you and your karma will get you because God will get you.
You need to like, it's tricky because I'll be completely blatantly honest right now. You go through a breakup, like Kiara went through a breakup, and you're just like, okay, I'm done, right? Like, I'm not talking to them again. Give me my stuff back. Like, that's it. We're going our separate ways, right? Like, set in stone, you're not going to ever get back together. But then there's situations also where you break up and, like, you still keep contact with them here and there. And then it's like, all right, like, this opens, like, a little pathway of, like, are we ever going to get back together? Are we staying friends? Like, you're, like, in this limbo of, like, what is this, right? And I feel like that's also a part of a breakup. Mm-hmm. Because it's, like, when you're with somebody for so long, like, for example, my ex, of 4 years, like, when you're with them for so long, it's so difficult to just be like, all right, bye. Oh, I just hit myself. All right, bye. Like, that's it. Like, we're done. And then, which we have, like, we had taken time apart, whatever. But then it's like, all right, like, now that we're both, like, past that, like, now that we're both, like, all right, like, maybe we can move on from, like, the hurt and all the, like, drama that happened in a relationship. Like, all right, now we could be friends. And that's also, I feel like, part of a breakup. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, all right, now that the breakup and the drama and the feelings and the trauma is all over, like, now we can be friends. And that's post-breakup. Now, in a situation like mine, where it's like, all right, like, we still talk here and there. Like, are we going to be friends? Or are we going to get back together? Bring it to Jesus.
Yes.
That's what I need to start doing. That's why I'm telling you to start doing it. If you're post-breakup and you're like, what is this? Bring it to Jesus. If you really can't get rid of that maybe I should be cursing. If you really can't get rid of that person in your life and you still feel like, all right, like, maybe this could work. Like, I still have mad love for them. Like, we talk every day type shit. Like, Jesus. Like, bring it to God.
Yes.
Bring it to God. Talk to them. Bring them to church with you. Pray together. See what it is. If you guys just end up being friends, cool. You know? But, like, don't ever go off your own emotional judgment because that could also steer you wrong. Remember, a lot of it comes from
the devil.
Yeah. So, bring it to God.
Yep.
What else?
And divorces. Divorce is also considered a breakup. I would like just to mention that if you're marrying someone, you were marrying them sickness and health and everything, and that God wants you to stay married. But he does give you a pass. Mm-hmm. He says if you cheat on your partner, they have every right to divorce you. Yeah. Because you're now taking that union that makes you one and adding another person into it that is now messing up your marital bed. One, don't cheat on your partners. It's disgusting. Two, if you feel like you can't be with someone, don't marry them. Mm-hmm. The marriage is not something that's light. It's not, I'm going to Vegas, I'm going to get eloped. It is a serious commitment for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. If you cannot see yourself marrying them and Jesus does not want them for you and you know that in your heart, do not even bring them to that altar because you're bringing them before the Lord just to sit there and cheat on them after. Yeah. God blesses your marriage and then you like essentially say F you to God and be like, okay, well now I'm going to cheat on my partner. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to bring people into our marital bed and I'm going to do everything that I've ever dreamed of. Because now I think I have a secure person right next to me, so they're not going to leave me. Mm-hmm. Jesus said, actually, they can leave you. Mm-hmm. They can leave you. They can walk out that door. Because you're not going to cheat on people and think that you're going to get away with it. But two, if they are abusing you. If they're abusing you, do not stay in an abusive relationship. No. God does not want you being killed, being harmed, or anything. You are his child. He is not going to sit there and stand for you being hurt and injured. Ever. Whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whether it's verbal, you do not need to be in a situation where the person is addressing you in a nasty manner. There's a way to communicate, and if you guys cannot communicate, you're going to, one, if you have kids, traumatize your children. But two, you're going to traumatize each other. And that's not fair to each other. So Divorce is a really big thing, and it's a very big situation because it goes through all the legal proceedings. So with that being said, do not marry someone unless you're 150% sure in your bones that that person is your missing rib.
Yep. But she said, I thought we were going to make a whole another episode on divorce, but I'm glad we're talking about it now because you're right. It is part of breakups. And also, if you struggle with the spirit of lust when you're even dating somebody and you cheat on them, don't marry that person, okay? Get out of that relationship as soon as possible. That's not the person for you. And then pray over yourself.
And heal that
and
self.
Heal that spirit of lust and take it out of you. Because you're never going to be able to commit to somebody, aka your husband, your wife, if you don't remove that spirit of lust. If Jesus doesn't take it out of you, it's going to be impossible
for you to do it on your own.
Yes, and to commit to somebody for the rest of your life. I personally believe that Jesus, created that little, pass, like Kiara said, because he didn't do that to us. He chose us for the rest of
eternity,
literally. So, and he's not letting the devil in to play with us. He said, no, you're my child and you're forever my child. Of course, you have the right to, free will, but I chose you and I will forever choose you. I'm here for whenever you need. So it's not like he's like, no, the devil could have you. If you don't choose him, the devil could have you. That's free will. Yeah. But, that's why he created that pass. I personally believe. Because he didn't do that to us.
Love your wife as Jesus loved the church.
100%.
And that's
Watch our episode about marriages.
Yes. Because it's talked about very deeply there. At the end of the day, love is a sacrifice. You have to be in the right headspace to be able to, one, give love, but also receive love. And if you're not filled with Christ's love, you're never going to love somebody fully, genuinely, and properly.
Nope.
And they don't deserve half-assed love. I'm going to just curse. Half-assed love. They don't deserve it. Because at the end of the day, God loves us through our entire being, through all of our faults, through all of our amazing things. He doesn't care about the material things we have in this world. He doesn't care about any of that. He cares about us and our spirit and our hearts. And if you can't love somebody like Christ loves us, don't even get involved with them. And if you feel like you're in a relationship right now that you can't love that person, that you're not fully happy, that you're just passing by time, that they are your placeholder, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let them go. Let them find the person that is going to treat them like their missing rib. That knows that they are their missing rib. And that they love them and they can see eye to eye on things. And that you're not hurting them or sneaking around behind their back. Because they don't deserve it. No one deserves that.
Yeah. And it's hard. Trust me, I know. It's hard to be like, I have to let this person go. I have to. I can't be selfish and, drag this person along with me just for comfort. It is hard. I know it is, but in the end, that's not the person you're going to marry. That's not the person you're going to have kids with. You don't see your life fully with that person. Don't choose comfort for a little amount of time just because it's comfortable. It's not worth it.
It, one, will deter you from finding the person that you're truly meant to be with because you're not healing and instead you're wasting time in a situation that doesn't please the Lord. But two, I actually bring this up. I remember when I was breaking up with my most recent ex, they asked me, why didn't you wait? Why didn't you wait until all the stuff we had planned was done before you did this? And I said, because it's not fair to you. And it was so hard for me to say this, and whether they believed it or not, I was hurting over the situation because I didn't want to have to do it. But I knew that God didn't want me there, and I couldn't stay somewhere that God didn't want me, where I knew that he was removing my feelings for them and my love for them out of my heart. Yeah. And I'm not going to sit here and waste your time or use you. And so once I saw that I couldn't give them the love they deserved, I stepped away. And I chose that. And they weren't happy about that. And they still tried to fight and get me back. And I told them it doesn't matter what you do. God already made it blatantly clear to me that I don't belong with you and I can't be with you. And so you can try to convince me over and over again, but the conviction that I got, it's not going to leave. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, if you act perfect, because you're already acting perfect. It didn't matter. At the end of the day, when God doesn't want me somewhere, I feel it. And I have to choose God first. I have to choose Jesus first. And I have to choose me first. Because I didn't choose myself first for my entire 3-year relationship. So now it's my turn to choose me first. And I'm sorry that you got hurt in the process. But that's what you have to do. You have to stay true to what God is calling you to do. Because if you don't do that, you're going to end up in an even unhappier place that does not serve you and that doesn't serve Jesus' calling for you. And that's all
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That was very good.
Yeah.
I was really, I was praying and praying and praying that she would make the right decision, and she did. And Kiara has a very good heart. So hurting somebody else is going to hurt her. And that's amazing. That's like, I've been there. I've hurt somebody, and it hurts you to hurt somebody. But at the end of the day, if you prolong it and you stay somewhere where you know you're not supposed to be, number one, it's going to hurt that person even more. And you're hurting yourself. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what's the best thing to do? Go our separate ways. And that's okay. You're going to find love in Jesus or through somebody else. And then Kiara's also going to find, somebody else.
Yeah.
And Jesus again. So and breakups are hard. I don't want to say, we're talking about it like it's very simple. Like, it's just not. Like all rainbows and butterflies. It's very hard. I understand. I have been through the depths of breakups. You're going to be okay. You need to go to Jesus. How to get over a breakup? I don't know. I still don't know. I've been through plenty of breakups. I literally don't know. One day you literally just wake up and you're like, oh, wait, I'm fine. Try to distract your mind as much as possible. Pray as much as possible.
Journal.
Journal.
Read your Bible.
Clean your room. After a breakup, clean your room. Take an everything shower. Like, clean. And just reset. Like, you're going through a change. You're going through a shift. Learn from it. Move on. Go to Jesus.
And he will get you through it, because at the end of the day, that 3-year relationship was no fucking joke.
Guys. Friendship breakups.
Oh, yo.
We're gonna have to make a part 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's no joke. I curse. Sorry, guys. It's no joke. And I needed Jesus throughout all of it, even in the relationship. And that's why I ended up turning back to him and going back to church, because I knew I needed him. And he set me free from a situation that didn't fit me. It didn't benefit me. So I broke up with that person, and then I broke up with my most recent ex. And I'm the breakupper. That's crazy. I ended it because I know God doesn't want me somewhere. Yeah. And I won't ever stay in something that God doesn't want me in.
And we're starting our healing journey starting now.
Yeah. So we're going to have an episode about that, because that is not easy. The season of solidarity and singleness.
She just left me hanging for you guys saw that?
I didn't see you. Whenever I talk, I lock in. But yeah.
So, okay, wait. So we have friendship breakup episode, mental health episode, alcohol and substance episode,
and
my nails
season of solidarity and loneliness.
Yeah, like healing, solidarity, single season. Yeah.
Period.
Yay! We're so happy to be back.
Yes, this shit was really good.
This heals us.
This is our therapy.
Yeah. This heals us as much as, like, we bring entertainment and whatever advice to you.
Yeah.
It heals us, because it's like when we're talking to you, it's like, oh, wait, I should actually be applying that to myself.
Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We miss you guys so much. And we will be back on a regular schedule, Fridays at 9 a.m. We're recording in advance so that we can bring this episode to you by Friday and give you a beautifully edited video.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you didn't bring your coffee this time, bring it next time. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.